power moves from a power hitter. John Daly sets up with a strong grip, then he's going to allow that pelvis to really rotate, left heel comes off the ground, that allows the upper body and the spine to really rotate. Look at the extension he has in the thoracic region. Then he's going to go way past parallel, that left wrist still extended at the top, right arm chicken wing, that's right shoulder internal rotation. Then notice the sit move in transition, and then because he has a longer swing, he's able to move back into his forward bend and pull on that grip end for longer than most, create even more energy to curve that hand path up and in when he really extends that pelvis and extends that spine. Notice how John Daly is keeping a nice wide hand path on the way down as he forces that grip end up and away from the target. That creates this hand path that's moving out and away from the target, then coming down. Instead of putting force across that shaft in this direction right here, believe it or not, he's actually having that grip end move hard up and in towards his body as he really extends his pelvis and extends his spine. All great players really stay in motion, guys, before the shot. Notice all the waggling John Daly's doing, keeping his feet moving, keeping his body moving, waggling the club back and forth. Very important to stay in motion to avoid tension. Never just stay static before the shot. Then he has this little trigger move, this little forward press, add some extension to that right wrist, and really just a trigger to really start the backswing. Then great players have great rotation, especially the long hitters. So notice that he has this left pelvic tilt right here, where the left side of his pelvis is lower than the right, and then even in the early downswing, he's maintaining this left pelvic tilt. So he has this nice little squat move in transition. That left side of his pelvis really lowers as he goes into flexion. If you were to just straighten that left leg right away, extend that left hip, you'd be hard pressed to get the rotation that these long bombers get. These guys are going into flexion, keeping the left side of their pelvis lower to really allow themselves to open up and get around. Then, because you're open, now when you go ahead and extend, you can actually use this extension of the pelvis and the spine to really aid and get that right side around even faster. If you're having trouble getting the right side of your body through, make sure you get that left hip in flexion a little longer so you can get a little bit more open, so then when you push off and extend, it'll actually help your rotation and you'll actually get through the ball even easier.